As an intern in the graphic design world, the work is plentiful and never-ending. It's always fun working on projects, especially video and animation in After Effects. What do you mean people typically hate it? What do you mean they find it confusing and a lengthy, sometimes boring process? Well, they're boring and they need to listen up. Here's an intern's guide to After Effects. Okay, I'm going to assume that you, watching, yes you, have opened up the Pandora's box which is After Effects before and know the fundamentals. If not, here's how you draw a square. And here's it spinning. Congratulations. Part 1, Subcompositions. Right, I'm not exaggerating when I say that I recently discovered the concept of subcompositions and I now love them to a probably unhealthy degree. They're just brilliant. Is your main composition looking a bit too messy? We'll just make some of the animations in a separate subcomposition and boom, look at all that, they're all nice and tidy now. Well done. Plus, now you can reuse these animations in extra compositions if you're having to repeat certain stats or have visual flourishes in multiple videos. Part 2, bending times your will. You know when you get sent a clip to use in a video and it's just too short and you wish you could become some sort of omnipotent being who could bend time to their convenience? Well, with After Effects you can. Just right click the footage, go into time, then time stretch, and just change the number. Go below 100 for fast footage and over 100 for slow footage. Rule of thumb though, only go about plus or minus 20 from the base time, then you're fine. Part 3, parents. I'm not talking about your parents, though I'm sure they're lovely people. No, instead, you can make your After Effects layers have parents. What does this actually do? Good question, and a great answer. Saves you time from adding more keyframes onto every individual layer. You tell the parents move, and look at that, the kid just follows along. Just a quick disclaimer, this doesn't apply to every effect you add onto the parent. Opacity is a notable example, so just be wary of that one. Part 4, keyframes. I left this part for last as a lot of the tips I've previously talked about should be used before or in conjunction with these tips to make things especially easier. Okay, first tip, copy and paste. I know it's simple, but I feel like most people don't use it and it can save so much time. What's that? You've got to make 3 statistics, slide in from the left and slide out to the right and vanish. And the movements were all completely identical. Well, just... There! Done! Control C, Control V. Saves your life. Saves your time. Okay, now that's out of the way, here's some smaller but still valid keyframe tips. Reverse engineer. This is more so a work style preference than a tip, but you've chosen to listen to my advice for this long already, so it means you're smart and cool. Or I've probably been forced to watch this, but let's not worry about that. So keep listening. Instead of the first keyframe you place being the first in the timeline, make your first placement the crucial point in the animation. This helps with making sure the object you're animating is in the correct place all the time. Let's say a statistic moves into frame, make the first position keyframe where the stat ends up. Then move to an earlier point in the timeline and then add a new keyframe with its out of frame location. Easy ease. Want to make an animation look smoother with some build up and gradual build down?
Hooray!
Time reverse. Okay, this one is partly related to the copy-paste rant I had earlier. Say you've already had something fade in using opacity and then you want to fade it out. Well, copy-paste it later down the timeline, keep the new keyframe selected, right-click on one of them, go to Keyframe Assistant, then Time Reverse. Now look at that, you've saved some more time. And that's all the wisdom I'm passing down to you. Now remember, if an intern has self-taught himself these tricks, you can learn them too and probably put them into practice way better than he ever could. Now get out there and go do some animating.